Hey collectors, here is a look at Storm Shadow from Super 7, and I would like to thank Fig's Purchase for this. Link in the description below. Check them out. The figure comes in a slipcase type of packaging, and once you remove it, there is a window box which shows all the accessories plus the figure included in this package. At the back of the box, there is a file card of Storm Shadow and screenshot of the character as featured in the cartoon series. Out of the window type box, we get two plastic tray. The first one includes all of these accessories for Storm Shadow, extra pairs of hands, the figure, an extra head sculpt with a hood, and on the second tray we get a sniper rifle, his bow, arrows, and two of his swords. Be careful because most of his accessories are small and can easily be lost when you are using them. There are small plastic strings that secure the figure to the tray. I suggest removing or cutting them at the back side so that you won't damage the figure. Also, you can see here that Storm Shadow has a small backpack wherein you can store some of his weapons. Out of the plastic tray, this figure stands below 7 inches tall, and like all other Ultimates figure, he is superposable. And also, he looks like he just popped out of your TV screens because he is based on the Sunbow animation, which is why he has a simpler design. And here is a look at the backside of Storm Shadow. And what I really like about this design of Super 7 is that the backpack has a real strap that loops around the body. The figure can hold a simple action pose on its own. But then, again, I would like to remind you, if you want to put them in some dynamic action poses, then you should use an action figure stand. Just to be safe and that your figure would not fall down on your display. There are times that after loosening up joints for Super 7, they don't hold a pose, which is why you will still need those support bases. Most of his ninjutsu weapons can be stored at the backpack. And again, the fun part with this is that the backpack has a real strap going around the body and is not like the Hasbro version wherein you have to peg it. Because of its paint application of white, be careful handling this figure with dirty fingers or hands because it will surely catch smudges easily. And if there are stains, there are times that you would not be able to remove those stains by simply wiping them off. So again, be cautious. I can't remember if he removed his mask in the cartoon series, but for me, the only missing accessory for this set is a head sculpt of Storm Shadow without a mask. And for size comparison, here he is with Yamcha version 2.0 from Dragon Ball Z by SH Figure Arts and the Tobey Maguire version of Spider-Man from No Way Home Wave by Hasbro. With Snake Eyes from the G.I. Joe Classified line by Hasbro and the Dark Knight Batman from the Dark Knight Trilogy film by Modoking Model Kit. Here is the version of Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes under Super 7, besides the G.I. Joe Classified line Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes by Hasbro. And remember, those that are made by Super 7 are based on how Sunbow drew them in the cartoon series, which is why they have a very simple action figure design. While those that are made by Hasbro, there are a lot of details added, and I like the black version of Snake Eyes compared to his first appearance in the cartoon. Anyways, whichever line you pick, both of these are good for your collection. With Duncan or Man-at-Arms and Trapjaw, both figures from Masters of the Universe line cartoon collection by Mattel. With Skeletor from Masters of the Universe and Monstar Beast form from Silverhawks, both figures by Super 7. And finally, with the Wave 1 figure of G.I. Joe Ultimates by Super 7, Cobra Commander, and Duke. And with that, thank you all for watching and see you all again next video.